not in response to any particular incident or because I have a particular concern, but just the general idea that at this point in our nation, it's a good time for us to pause, just kind of look at how we're doing business to make sure that everything we do as a city is treating everyone fairly, whether they happen to be white or black or Hispanic, and that all of our use of force policies make sense and are consistent with best practice right now. So it's just again an opportunity for improvement, not an accusation of anything being done wrong. My idea is to have as broad a selection of people from across the city as possible to come in and talk about their thoughts on use of force. We obviously wanted to make sure that, in my opinion, we need to make sure that we have a really good representation of people of color on that task force to make sure that, again, we are looking at things fairly across the board with every individual with which any of our folks interact.
How fast do you think this will move? And also, what are your constituents here?
Well, it already got held up from last council meeting to this council meeting, so I'm not sure how fast it'll move. Colleagues on the council. Well, I've talked to some of them privately who I think are supportive of doing something like this. Not sure where we'll end up. We'll see in public safety next week. But now to answer what I thought you were asking me, which is about my constituents, this is actually in response to conversations I had with several of my constituents who were concerned about this issue. Obviously, this arose as part of the ongoing conversation that's happened in our nation since the tragic death of George Floyd and everything that's happened since then. And I've had constituents who've expressed a concern. And so, again, this is just a response to that, to try to make sure that here in the city of Homewood, our use of force policies make sense, that we're not doing anything that's excessive, that everything we're doing is meeting the best practices available in the industry. And I just want to make sure that everybody in the community can sit on that task force, feel comfortable they've had input, and that the recommendations reflect all of the people who live in Homewood.